Well, the family emblem, Chief Bola Abimbola, the greatest father in the world. Dad, I'm just so proud of the legacy that you left and how you raised us to be strong, determined, and hardworking. Thank you. Thank you so much. So we clear the land and we're thinking, what are we going to do? We're going to plant maize. And, eventually they start to grow and grow and then they start to bear fruits. And it's a beautiful thing to watch this. I love farming. So I have workers here. They're just peeling the maize. So we're going to harvest all the maize now. There was some weed control issues that with our next batch. I mean, there's loads of things that can happen. You can have disease, etc. We've been quite lucky that we don't have the disease. Some may say, why are you drying it? This is for animal feed, so they need to be dry. So we're going to harvest, all beyond there, past where that tree is, past where the last tree is. We've got that all done as maize. So there's going to be about 12 people harvesting. So this is a quick source of income for us. Lovely. Well done. What we've done is we have all the local women that we've given work to. I'm taking everything back to my community. The women here don't have a lot, and that's been given back to them. When you see what is going on in Africa, if you don't step up and do something about it, especially when you have the brain, when you have the passion, and when you have the exposure, can you really call yourself a man? Some may look at this and say, this is just labor. No, this is hope. Being able to work and do something tangible is very important for the human being. And at the end of every day, they get paid and they, look forward to having something to do the very next day. The harvest is going to be continuous. They're very skilled at what they do. And I'm just too proud to be able to go back home and give the indigenous people of Osun State, of Ilesha, of Ilashe, of Ibokun, and all those areas work. Because I know that my late father, as he's known for pulling electricity to that area, would just be too delighted. I look forward to the success, not just because of the financial returns, but because the more successful, the bigger I can grow. The bigger I can grow, the more people I can hire. In God we trust. In God we trust. It is a wonderful sight, and I wish that there's a lot of footage that I want to show you, and over the course of the next couple of weeks, I will, show you more. These are hard-working, honest people that don't complain. It's so laughable in London. You see people every 5 minutes are having a tea break or a coffee break, including myself. We in the West, we don't know the meaning of hard work. So here they are. Here is our community of workers. Thank you. So, this is the chicken coops. One of the greatest sort of concerns about chicken is water. We have plenty of it from the Ocean River. So we're growing maize. And maize is a major factor in the grow out of poultry. And these are some of the birds, 3,000 that we've started with. It's fantastic, that we can start to use the whole farm. So this is the hatchery. This is the outside of the hatchery. And it's just really nice to see the hatchery alive. And these are the juveniles that we start with. We have so much water that we do frequent water changes to make sure ammonia levels are low. And here we start to sort, because for us, we don't want concrete grow-out ponds. We want earth ponds, natural earth ponds, that provide a harmonious living environment that's natural for the fish. One of the ethos for the Amos Aqua Centre is organic farming. We don't want to use concrete grow-out ponds. We want a natural environment where the fish are happy. A happy fish eats well and in turn grows well and in turn returns a great profit.
Now, why do most fish farms fail? They fail because of lack of funding. They fail because of lack of expertise. But the greatest concern for you is water. These are wells that I have on the farm. I have 7 wells on the farm. We have the Oshun River that is just beyond there, which is a huge river, which is our natural source. And it's great water. It's very organic. There's no treatment needed. So basically what we're doing is pumping the water. These are outlet pipes, and I've just fitted these pumps. We're pumping water directly in. I have another pump that pumps water into these tanks. And then I have other pumps inside that will... So what we're going to start doing is there's going to be a very basic water treatment done here, nothing intensive, because everything must be cost effective. And then I have filters in these ponds here. Sorry, these ponds, these tanks. I'm so tired. That are they're just water holding systems that in case there's an issue with the pump, with diesel, whatever, we have enough water for emergencies. So what these gentlemen are doing now is they are draining these ponds, because we are shifting them into the outside earth ponds, which is going to be the natural environment for them. When we move across here, there's some that we've sorted, and we've got them ready. So these are getting ready to go into the earth pond, which I'm going to show you in a moment, which is just a natural environment. And these are the fish in very good condition. These are 5 weeks old, 4 weeks old only. So these are very good, and we're going to select our own brood stock from here as well. Brood stock is really important. From breeding the dogs, I understand the importance of the quality of the animals that we breed with. So we will, when we net up for sale, for example, fishes like that, I will be looking at selecting the very biggest and healthiest ones to further breed with, so I can know my stock. Look at this. This is superb. That would be a brood stock fish. Beautiful. And we have another team working here. We're fully staffed. Well, I wouldn't even say we're just staffed for the hatchery. So you can see the dark skin, really important. Lesson, brother. Really important. And very active. So they're going in here. We're going to load them into the deep outside, and then we're off to the nursery point. Yeah. These tanks now, what I'm doing is a rolling scale of production. These are empty. These will be washed. They'll be treated with disinfected, and we'll fill them up with water again, ready for fish on next week. I want to have 20,000 juveniles continuously rotating every week until I get it to a capacity of 100,000, which financially will bring huge returns. you know, I've always been into vitamins and medicines and things like that, and I'm trying to get them fully educated on treatment, on support, you know, keep the animal as healthy as possible. It will grow better. It may eat into your net profit, but I can actually confidently say to you that your net yield is going to improve. So if your net yield improves, your net profit's going to improve. So on this wall here, we're going to start having boards that will be charting each tank. These tanks are now going to be, this is going to be the blue side, and that's going to be the red side over there. These are going to be treatment tanks, and we will have charts on the board, how the fish are doing, how they're eating, what the weight growth is, so we understand exactly what's going on in each tank. They'll be here, and there'll also be a medicine cupboard made out of wood on the side with all the drugs, all the water testing kits, so it's nice, clean, and accessible. Some of the other projects that we'll be doing in the next 10 days will be repairing of leaking water like this. Even though we have water, it's wastage, it damages the cement as well. We will paint. That probably won't happen for another 6 months, you know, because I mean all the funds now. These are offices that we will start to use. This one of these is going to be my office. One of these that will be redone, repainted, and all the fans, air conditioning working. Yeah, Bean Fisheries Limited. Beautiful. At the moment, we don't have storage centres, so obviously there's lots of rats and things like that. We have an area here for feed. So I know what my costs are. My cost is feed. So I will stock up on feed, ready. So, you know, if you've got the feed, the fish are eating, you're going to get a return. Getting the return is the way we're going to survive, because we're going to make mistakes along the way. So this is going to be stacked properly against the wall, and we're going to use 2 types of feed. The random feed at the moment is an Israeli feed, which I bought into Nigeria, and we're going to try our own local mixes, which could save us money. Coyote, well, Lego. In fact, so we have more fish to go into the ponds. You're gonna see how these are gonna grow out now.
This one here, massive.
These fish are really doing well.
There's one inside here that's so massive to scare you when you see the size.
Wow. They're really healthy, aren't they?
You see.
That's beautiful. So, good luck, fish. Good luck. Lovely.
What's it low?
Lovely. I can read ripple. You're just seeing ripples, you know. So lovely. Well done, sir.
And everybody vanishes. Then through feed, everybody comes out.
Lovely.
So what's it coming?
We're just gonna go back there. We're gonna head to Ibadan now, so that's fantastic.
What really?
Yeah, we come and do evening feed.
We can't feed them.
Our guy's going to clear this path now. So by the time we come back, you have to clear. Okay. So I just want to just do a sample netting, just to see how the fish are doing. So we're going to trick them right into this corner here. So tricking them with food. They're coming round.
I get on.
Come towards me. Yeah. So that's that growth rate is fantastic. Can you see how much weight they put on? Yeah. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So we know that these the food is well. They look fat. You know, they look pretty amazing. They're growing very quickly. They've easily doubled in size. Easily doubled in size. Okay, you can even start to see them looking like catfish now. All right. Okay. Cool. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. I want Lonnie. Yeah. I'll be back again before I go.
The opportunities are endless. These are areas that are fertile. The soil is fantastic for groundnut, for soya, for cassava, for bananas. There's so much that we can grow on this. We also have a mature oil palm plot of 40 acres. The benefit of growing maize or any of these other thirsty plants is that we have consistent and constant water supply. It's truly an amazing location.